Watson. Now, the Home Office says it's concerned about the large increase in young people who are becoming victims of knife crime. Figures from NHS England show the number of people aged between 10 and 19 who've been admitted to hospital with stab wounds has gone up by more than 50% over the past 5 years. Our Home Affairs correspondent Danny Shaw reports.
The youngest victim to die in a knife attack this year. Jaden Moodie was stabbed to death after being knocked off a moped. An 18-year-old man has been charged with murder. Jaden was just 14. Doctors say they're treating increasing numbers of people for knife wounds, and the victims are getting younger.
What has changed is that we are seeing a lot more adolescents and young people who have severe injuries. And that used to be an occasional occurrence, and that's now the norm. I expect to admit somebody of school age under care of our service this week as a matter of course.
The figures for hospital admissions for injuries from knives or sharp objects show there were almost 5,000 people treated for stab wounds last year. Over 1,000 of them were aged 10 to 19. That's a rise of 54% compared with 5 years earlier. Another trend doctors have observed is that more girls are involved in knife crime. Some victims face threats that footage of their stabbing will be posted online.
There's a shift in what we're seeing, in that I'm seeing young women who've come in having had their mobile phones taken off them in an attack and having their attack filmed as a sort of part of a humiliation, and, you know, this is what's going to happen to you if you say anything, we'll put it on the internet.
Doctors say the rise in knife crime is putting extra pressure on emergency services. The Home Office has set up a serious violence strategy to tackle the problem and has launched a review of the links between violent crime and the trade in illegal drugs. Danny Shaw, BBC News.